Welcome to the Solemn YuGiOh channel where we discuss everything collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we have once again a new PWCC auction block. And where last time there were a bunch of super weak cards in my opinion, this time we have a huge amount of heavy hitters. So that's gonna be exciting to check out. So as you can see, a lot of Bandai here. I'm not super knowledgeable on these. I like the looks, you know, this very old school blue eyes right here. That's all cool and dandy, but I don't know enough about their rarity, their scarcity. I'm just more into English cards, and so that's where I did a lot of my research. Next up, we have some more OCG right here. So if this is the type of card you're into, you know, enjoy. Overall, these are usually much cheaper than American, except for outliers like maybe a Festa Blue Eyes, which looks pretty similar to this, but it's not the same. But beyond that, a lot of these OCG cards are often much cheaper, so it's a cool little budget alternative, if you will. Next up, we have a DDS Sayaru, 9.5, okay, without subs. Another 9.5 for the Jump Blue Eyes without subs. We have Australian SDK. We have some weaker SDK. Again, we're not going to spend too much time on these random weird ones. A 7.5. Here a DDS BGS 10 though, that's interesting. We're going to be watching that. We have a Celtic Guardian a few times. They seem to be first at LOB. Again, you want to make sure that you click on these to make sure that it's not like Asian English. You want to make sure that maybe not Australian or European. Again, if you're into those cards, maybe you're looking for a budget collectible that is more risky financially, but still you own the card. That's all fine and dandy, but you want to make sure that you don't buy the wrong thing that you were hoping for, essentially. So some BGS 9s. Again, very odd how none of these have subs. I feel like maybe this was from the same person because that's a lot of listings at once from a bunch of cards and all without subs. No idea if it's all from the same person, but I wouldn't be surprised. Again, no subs, no subs, no subs. It'll be interesting to see where these are going. You know, often on PWCC, the BGS cards seem to go for quite low. We'll see if that trend continues. We have a PSA 8 DDS Dark Magician. We have some weirder stuff right here. We have some OCG. We have a PSA 9 DDS. We have a BGS 8.5 DDS. We have a PSA 10 DDS Blue Eyes. So it's going to be interesting to watch where this one goes. As you know, DDS Blue Eyes has kind of been hurting as far as price goes, and so this time we'll finally be able to see where that price is really settling. Maybe it's higher, maybe it's lower. Another DDS 10 Dark Magician right here. Again, I'm not going to be clicking on every single card here because it's a huge batch, but you want to make sure that you're buying strong cards, of course. So do your own double Ds, your due diligence. We have an Australian Blue Eyes, another Australian one. Some TP stuff. A PSA 10 1000 Eyes Restrict from Pharaoh's Servant First Edition. That's going to be an exciting thing to watch. PSA 9 Buster. We have a PSA 6. Whatever. SGC. Again, I'm not a huge fan of SGC. Some people are. Maybe you'll get a discount because usually people on PWCC are going for the PSAs. We have a LOB First Edition Dark Hole PSA 10. Only 8 days in already at 800. Alrighty. I think the last sale was what? Was it 2K? Was it 3K? I don't remember. Don't take my word too seriously there. But yeah, given that this is already at 800, I imagine it'll be pretty high. We have our 7.5, our 8.5. Okay, again, a lot of subless BGS right here. LOB BGS 9.5, but unlim, so who cares? Unlim again. Another unlim right here. Original print, PSA 7, PSA 9. Wow, look at that card floating. Aquamador, absolutely. Look at that whitening. Holy hell. I don't know about this one. Then this one is very interesting. We have an LOB First Edition Wavy Blue Eyes White Dragon PSA 10. Now, I've been hearing that some people want to shill this. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but again, you know, be aware that that's a possibility. As always, we will be going over which cards were paid for by the end of the auctions a few days after. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 weeks for them to pay, and then we cover it. So PSA 5, a PSA 6, PSA 10 Celtic Guardian First Edition. That's going to be exciting to watch. A Wavy Curse of Dragon First Edition PSA 10. Also going to be exciting to watch. A PSA 5, kind of whatever. SGC. We have a Flame Swordsman PSA 10 First Edition. Older cert, however. Then we have a PSA 10 First Edition Mystical Elf. Also going to be exciting to see where this one goes. Also older cert. We have a PSA 10 Wavy Polymerization. We have a PSA 10 Wavy Raigeki. Wow, someone is really getting rid of a lot of high-end LOB. It's going to be interesting to see where all of these end. SGC Red Eye, 7.5 LOB. Wow. Do you see this? Do you see how many things are being sold at once? Last PWCC batch was dry. We had like 4 interesting cards. Here, we have like 4 interesting cards on every line. Right here we have a PSA 9 first edition Dark Magician, already sitting at 3,200. If you're interested in a PSA 9 Dark Magician LOB, I might be selling one on Instagram at Solemn YuGiOh or at Maxim Solemn. So if you want to buy one and maybe get a better price than this one, hit me up. We have a PSA 9 first edition Trap Hole. We have Blue Eyes. We have some more Blue Eyes, but these are all unlim, so that's, you know, kind of whatever. First edition Trihorn Dragon 9.5. We have a PSA 10 Gaia the Fierce Knight. We have a PSA 9 No way. Guys. Oh shit. I was about to be excited, but look at this damage on the left. Holy hell, this is the weakest 9 I've ever seen. Okay, not that I've ever seen, but this is bad. Holy hell. I was excited for a second. Maybe I could wrap myself a 9, but alas. We have a MRL Relinquish. Is that an unlim? Ah, it's an unlim. That's a bit sad. We have our Horn of the Heaven. We have a lot of unlim here. Oh no, PSA 10 Catapult Turtle. Pretty cool. A bunch of PSA 6s, kind of whatever. We have a PSA 9 starter deck, but it's unlim. We have another unlim LOB Blue Eyes, and oh! We have a starter deck Kaiba first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon PSA 10. Wow, let's see. Yikes. That corner hurts, that corner hurts. This is the weakest 10 I've seen in my life. Look at that. That looks even chipped. Holy hell. Personally, I wouldn't be buying this. Oh, on the right, this is such a badly hurt Blue Eyes. It's still a 10. It's an early cert. It looks like it was reholdered because it isn't floating, but still. I don't know about this one. This might settle real bad. This is just yikes. This would be like an 8 or a 7 right now. Me shit-talking this card might actually steer some people away from bidding on this. I will single-handedly kill the price of SDK Blue Eyes so I can buy them all myself. PSA 9 first edition SDK right here. This might actually be a stronger card than the 10. It's not great. You still have that little bit of whitening, but it's actually unironically a stronger card than the 10. Wow. You also notice how this one's already sitting at 2k while the 10, well, the supposed 10 is sitting at 3.1. I'm pretty sure that this 9 will be a better deal than this 10, but yeah, you do what you want to do. We have an Unlim Dark Magician Girl. We have a Valkyrion PSA 10. We have a Spanish Exodia. We have a Worldwide Edition Harpies Feather Duster. We have a BGS 9.5 card of Safe Return. Obelisk the Tormentor. A lot of weaker grades once again. You know, anyone can list anything under PWCC, right? It's one way to get a lot of attention to your stuff. But there's often a lot of junk. We have a PSA 9, Breaker the Magical Warrior, an 8.5 Dark Magician Girl. Okay, without subs though, but, you know, might be an interesting way to get a discount on a Dark Magician Girl. We have another one already sitting at 2k. Okay, we have a Hellpalmer first edition PSA 10. I know for a fact that these usually aren't very, you know, sought after Pharaonic Guardian cards, so it's very possible that you might get a deal on this one. Unlim, right, Revival Gem, whatever, the Magnet Warriors. These are such loved cards, but there's like a billion out there, so, you know, it's a bit riskier, but still, it's a really cool set of cards, very iconic. A Valkyrion, we have some Unlim cards, we have a First Ed 9, we have a 6 Dark Magician. We have, a first edition Blackluster Soldier PSA 10. That's going to be pretty interesting. This might actually settle on an insane all-time high. Then we have a first edition Winged Karibo, BGS 9. We have a PSA 9 first edition Flare Wingman. We have a PSA 9 Cyber End Dragon. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I might need to, boom, watch that. We have a Machine King. We have a RDS PSA 10 Dark Magician Girl. We have a Thunder Giant PSA 10. We have a Dreadmaster. Oh, Asian English. I know that Ultimates from GX from Asian English aren't a bad pickup unlike like LOB or whatever, but it's just not for me. I'm not a fan of Asian English, even though these are you know, more rare than the LOB Asian English ones. We have a PSA 10, a Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon. That's exciting. We have some more ulti heroes. We have a PP01, Magician of Black Chaos. We have some more ultis right here. Again, we can't go over all of these because there's a bunch of huge cards here. I feel like we're weakening here a little bit. Maybe it's because we're getting to the end of the sub. But yeah, here we're entering, you know, some cards that most people aren't super interested in. Oh, the Speed Duel one is pretty interesting. We have the Remote Duel one. The United We Stand. Okay, so yeah, wow. I feel like this video is a century because we just had so many huge cards. I couldn't even say that much about every card. There's literally just 4 pages of absolute bangers. Holy hell, this is a huge block. Normally, we don't have stuff like that. If you're interested in any of these, let me know. Or don't let me know if you don't want to add extra competition on the cards you're interested in. Regardless, this is going to be pretty historic. Like, either we see more all-time highs showing strength in the Yu-Gi-Oh market, or we see some slowdowns. That's also possible. But at least, since we now have a solid selection of weaker cards, a solid selection of huge cards, we will have an actual proper barometer of where the market is at. The only thing that I don't think we will have a good view on is the SDK, because that PSA 10 just looks like dog shit. I might actually want to check out if the DDS this time is weak and if the LOB this time is weak, just because we don't want to judge too wrongly. So let's check out his DDS. Doesn't look too horrible. You could doesn't look horrible, like not like the SDK. So let's see. And where was the LOB guy? Oh, here, PSA 10 LOB. Wow, this guy has some whitening, it seems. That top right corner right there, the top. Ooh, yeah, that left side. Do you see that? This here? Yikes. It's not as weak as the SDK, but it's still not a very strong card. So this may not end up selling for an insane price, unless, of course, it's chilled. Similar for the SDK. We might actually see solid recovery on the DDS, purely because it didn't look completely scuffed like the SDK did and like the LOB did. Regardless, this will be a great barometer for the market. We're getting all of these LOB heavy hitters. We're getting some solid GX ultis and then some weaker cards. You know, that's going to be solid to have a good view on the market. Hope you found it interesting. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.